Well, hello everybody and welcome to another random video. And in today's video I want to tell you all the basic things that you need to know if you want to get a new Phono Preamp. Now, I know that this Phono Preamp isn't really a very good one. It's just a cheap entry-level preamp, and I wouldn't really call it professional or something like that, but I'm using it for demonstration purpose because it's ideal for what I'm going to show you and what I'm going to tell you. So first off, you need to ask yourself the question, do I even need a Phono Preamp? You see, not everybody needs a Phono Preamp. So when do you need one? You need one if your record player doesn't has a built-in Phono Preamp, or if this built-in Phono Preamp is rubbish. And you also don't need a Phono Preamp if your amplifier already has a built-in phono stage. So yeah, some people say you should still use a Phono Preamp because it is going to increase the sound quality. I don't know if that's true, but yeah, that's what they say. So let's say you need a Phono Preamp. The first thing you need to know is what kind of cartridge do you have. So the cartridge is basically that thing on the front of the tone arm where the stylus is attached to. So there are basically two different kinds of cartridges. There are cartridges, that stands for moving magnet, and there are also MC cartridges, which stands for moving coil. Now I know there is also apparently a third kind of cartridge called MI, which stands for moving iron, but I don't know if that falls into the category of moving coil or something like this, because I have never seen a Phono Preamp with a setting or something like this for moving iron cartridges. So yeah, there are many Phono Preamps out there that can be used for both cartridge types. So usually they have a little switch somewhere on the back where you can change between the two. But there is also a lot of preamps out there, like for example this one, that are only suitable for one kind of cartridge. So as we can see right here on the front, it tells me that it's only suitable for moving magnet cartridges. So that's the first thing that you need to know. And when I started with vinyl, which was something like, I think 8 years ago, I thought this is it. This is all I need to know. I have a moving magnet cartridge, I need a moving magnet Phono Preamp, that's it. But there is more that you need to know, because now you also have to make sure that the technical specs of your cartridge match the technical specs of the Phono Preamp. So the requirements need to match. So for example, and this is where things start to get a little bit confusing for me, your Phono Preamp or the Phono Preamp that you want to buy has something that is called input impedance or impedance, and the impedance needs to match the end resistance of your cartridge. So for example, I have a Shure V15 Type 3 cartridge, and this one has an end resistance of 47 kilo ohm. So this means that I need a Phono Preamp with an input impedance of 47 kilo ohm. So if I look at the back right here of this Phono Preamp, it tells me that it has 47 kilo ohm. So it looks like this is the one that I should be using. But wait, there is another number standing right next to it, and it says 22 PF. Now, what is PF? PF stands for picofarad, and this is the capacitance of this Phono Preamp. And this number also needs to match the requirement of your cartridge. I mean, it doesn't really have to match this number like 100%, but it should be somewhere close. So it's not really that bad if your cartridge requires 150 and your preamp only has 100. That's not that big of a deal. So yeah, this Phono Preamp has apparently 220 PF. But if I look at the requirements of my cartridge, it tells me that it needs something between 400 and 500 PF. Now, that's twice this much. So, yeah, it's not really that great. I mean, it doesn't mean that I can't use this Phono Preamp with this cartridge. I can still use it. It will sound pretty good. It won't sound terrible, but it wouldn't sound the way it's supposed to. Let's just say it like that. So, yeah, those are the absolute basics that you need to know if you want to get a new Phono Preamp. Now I know there is a lot more going on. I mean, people say, for example, the tone arm or the wiring inside the tone arm and the wiring, like the RCA cables, all that stuff, it also adds another 100 or 200 PF to this whole equation, and you know, there is a whole lot. So yeah, if you want to know more, please go inside a forum. There is a lot of audio forums with people who have very great knowledge. So yeah, but I just wanted to tell you the absolute basics that you need to know so that you have a vague idea of what you should be looking for. And just in case you are looking for a Phono Preamp and you haven't decided yet, maybe this video is going to be interesting for you. It's a video about another Phono Preamp that I just got, so it's a little review. So maybe this could be the one for you. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next random video. Bye!